Hi everyone, I hope that you've dusted those balls off and pumped them up and ready for some fun with the ball. So we'll start off by sitting on the ball. So first of all, teaching you some belly dancing. So it's trying to use those abdominals to move the pelvis. So first of all, just your positioning on your ball. It's of the center of the ball. So not right on the top of the ball, forwards of that center, and check the position of. So your back should be straight. That is not a straight back, that is a straight back. So it's all in that position of the pelvis. So know where your neutral is. Right, so forwards and your back is nice and straight. And if you can see, ankle in underneath the knee, and so those feet are hip distance apart. All right, we'll get the arms up and out the way. Just be careful you're not starting to hike. Keep them nice and relaxed down. And move from your pelvis. So remember, keep that slight tuck. So draw your hip up towards your rib. So from the rib cage up, stay still. You're just moving through your pelvis. So you breathe out to the side, deep breath in to the center. So you're trying to take the hips as far out to the left as you do to the right. So think of symmetry. So feel it working with those oblique abdominals towards the rib. Keeping that rib cage nice and still. Breathe out to the side, deep breath into the center. No movement through your legs, so those knees stay over your ankles. So breathe out to the side, deep breath into the center. Keep your shoulders level and use those abdominals to move your pelvis. Hitch that hip up, hitch that hip up. One more to each side. Okay. Now I'll just show you sideways once again so that you can see what I'm doing. So now we're going to arch the back, stick the bottom out, and now draw the tummy in and tuck the tailbone right under. So roll the ball back and roll the ball forwards. What I'm not doing is that, okay? So once again, knees stay over those ankles and just move from your pelvis. The upper body stays still. So I'm not moving from there. So arch and tuck right under. Breathe in to arch. Breathe out as you tuck right under. Breathe in to arch. Breathing out. Draw tummy and pelvic floor in. Bring that pelvis past neutral. Draw the pubic bone towards the rib cage. Arch your back and then tuck right under. Now, if your back is hurting, just back off a little bit and do a smaller range of movement. If it's just stretching, that's fine, but if you're feeling sharp pain, just that smaller range of movement. So use the abdominals to move your pelvis. Now we're going to put it all together, so your full belly dancing. So it consists of a tuck under, a sway to the side, an arch to the side and tuck under. So don't think too deeply. Just circle on your ball. Keep that rib cage nice and still. And once again, we're looking for symmetry. Breathe out, breathe into the side, breathe out to bring the pelvis forward. Breathe out to tuck right under. And reverse it. So looking for symmetry, going as far to the one side as you do to the other. Often we tighter in through the one side and we neglect going to that side. Now, one in each direction. Breathe in to go back, breathe out to come forwards, and reverse it. Once again, no flopping around with those legs. Keep those legs nice and still. Move from your pelvis. Breathe into the side, breathe out, draw tummy and pelvic floor in. So use those tummy muscles to gain control of your pelvis. So if it is painful, you'll do that smaller little circle. Breathe into the side, breathe out, one more, and back to the neutral. Now with the next one, we're going to do a nice side stretch. Feel that stretch through your side, keep your hips facing forwards. You'll try to have your arm in line with your ear. Now don't worry if those legs go, that is fine. Okay, so breathing in to raise, breathe out to stretch. So you can reach that arm down or rest it there, whatever is comfortable. Bring that arm back in line with your ear. Make sure that you're tucking with your pelvis. Your lower back should be upright and not arched. And breathing in. So breathe out, arm close to your ear. So straighten the elbow, reach the crown of the head and fingertip to the sideboard. Breathe in to raise up, breathe out to stretch. Breathe in to raise, breathe out to reach. Nice deep breaths. Keep that tuck under with the tailbone. Don't start going into sway into your lower back. And get that stretching through the neck, no hunching with your shoulders. Feel that lengthening through your side. Breathe in to raise up, breathe out to stretch. Make sure that arm's not coming forwards. Bring it back in line with your ear. Breathe out as you stretch. Breathe in as you raise. As you loosen up, you will notice you can go a little bit lower. And one more to each side. Breathing out as you stretch. All right. Now you're going to do a rotation. Now keep your knees together. What's to happen? Just show you sideways once again. As you twist, those knees are wanting to do that. So we're wanting to keep the knees. So you'll have your knees together and your feet apart. And those knees, imagine they're against a wall. So when you turn to your right-hand side, don't let that right hip push back. Push forwards with the right hip to keep your knees level, as if they're both touching that wall. All right. So we'll pop the arms up there. So reach back and deep breath into the center. Now think about that pelvis. Make sure you haven't got into a sway. Tuck under, lower back upright. Breathe out to stretch, keeping those knees level. So if you turn into the left side, push out through that right knee. Push that knee forwards. Deep breath into the center. Breathe out. Don't pull around with your neck. So you are rotating from your rib cage. Nice deep breaths. Breathe out. Squeeze the core. And a deep breath in. Breathe out to rotate. Deep breath in to the center. No hunching with your shoulders. And once again, look for symmetry, rotating equally round to the left and to the right. And relax out of that. All right, now we're ready for some back strengthening. So remember, this is just a quick snap, so you're just going to have a little bite of each exercise, but hopefully you feel a little bit loosened up and those abdominals. You've got your mind-body connection going onto those abdominals. So ideally, I would have preferred to show this one sideways. I don't have a wall sideways to show you. So I'll just show you a few, but then I'll need to rest my feet on the wall. Okay, so now your arms can be here to make it easier. All right, or you can have your hands behind your head. Make sure you're not pulling down on the head and lifting up. But I really need to stabilize myself with the feet on the wall. But hopefully you're getting, now don't have bending of the knees. What you're doing is getting the bending into your back. All right, so those knees stay locked down straight, which you may not be able to see when I pop up my feet on the wall. All right, so your feet are about shoulder distance apart and knees are locked straight. The ball is in underneath your stomach. Don't let those knees bend. So breathe out to take yourself down and a deep breath in to lift up. So lifting up as high as you comfortably can. But if you're feeling strain into that lower back, just keep it small and subtle. So arms there to make it easier, hands interlinked with elbows wide for more of a challenge. Bring the nose down to the ball and lift up as high as you comfortably can. Head comes along for the ride, not pulling upwards with your neck. Make sure that you are squeezing your core. Pull those tummy muscles in away from the ball. Breathe in to lift and breathing out to lower. Make sure those knees are staying locked nice and straight. So don't allow the bending to happen at the knees. The bending should be happening at your lower back. No hunching with those shoulders. Breathe in to lift and breathing out to lower. Deep breath in as you raise up, breathing out to lower. You're feeling those back muscles working. One more, and rest position. Just show you that rest position. Bring that all in close. Relax your elbows to the floor, let the head dangle. So that's your rest position on the ball. If that is uncomfortable for you and you prefer to go into your usual rest position, then you can do so. All right. Okay. We're going to go over onto our side now. Now the positioning is a little bit tricky with this one, so just be careful with it. You want the ball to be in underneath your hip. So, okay, I should have told you this first. The main rule of the ball is, yes, don't fall off that ball. And if I fall off, then do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so make sure that your hip is up on that ball. Hip on the ball, you can take a little bit of time to get into position. And that bottom leg is the leg that is forwards. Try to have your knees straight, hips are vertically stacked. Once again, tuck with the pelvis. Keep your whole body in a nice straight line. Now, don't curl in with those shoulders, nice and open through the chest. Take yourself down over the ball and squeeze rib to hip to bring yourself up. If you're getting discomfort into that lower back, try tucking more with the pelvis and not lifting quite so high. So breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Head comes along for the ride, not pulling upwards with your neck. Move through a large range of movement. So you take yourself down, 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 and squeeze rib to hip to come. Nice and open through your chest and looking forwards. And make sure that you are tucking with the pelvis. As you lift up, you're squeezing the rib towards your hip. So feel it working around your waist. Pinch your shoulder blades, keep nice and open through your chest. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower, squeezing rib to hip. And you've got one more. Take it down and give yourself a little stretch out. So just hand on the floor and reach that arm over and tuck with the pelvis. Relax your head. Deep breaths into the armpits. Okay. What we do to one side, we need to do to the other. So just that positioning, get your hip up on top of the ball. So not too close to the wall. Hip on the ball. That bottom leg, the leg that's resting on the ball, is the leg that is forwards. Try to have your knees straight. So once again, have the bending happens at your waist, not at the knees when you come up. So keep those legs nice and still. Tuck with your pelvis, arms are there. So squeeze rib to hip to come up. Take yourself down, 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 and squeeze rib to hip. So make sure you're not just going back to there. Lower yourself down and squeeze rib to hip to come up so that you move through that larger range of movement. Now concentrate on your breathing. Start your breath out and now breathe out to lift and breathe in to lower. So the breath and the movement happen as one. So it's a strong breath out, squeezing rib to hip. Squeeze your core. Pull those abdominals in. Don't let them dome out. Maintain that tuck with the pelvis. You're not getting discomfort into your lower back. Squeeze rib to hip. Nice deep breath. Breathing out. One more. And now your nice stretch. Relax that arm to the floor and bring that arm up and go over. And nice deep breaths into the armpits. And easing out of that. All right. Time flies when you're having fun. A little bit of balancing. Thirsty work. So a bit of balancing. So bring that ball in close. Walk with your feet. Now make sure get your pelvis in the right position. Tuck with the pelvis. So your arm should not be resting on the ball. Wrist in underneath your shoulder, and those feet should be about shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. Keep shoulder blades in pocket and soft elbows. Squeeze the core, pinch the buttocks. Now you lift the leg up until your heel is in line with your hip and your hand is in line with your shoulder. Squeeze the core. Try not to twist through your pelvis. So keep your body locked still and then change sides. Tucking with the pelvis, squeezing the core, squeezing through those buttocks. So one side is often more challenging than the other. So make sure just hold a little bit longer on your more challenging side. So on that more challenging side, be careful to squeeze the buttocks and squeeze your core and no hunching with those shoulders. So hold it there. Squeeze the core, pinch the buttocks. Keep that pelvis still, maintain that tuck with the pelvis. No hunching with your shoulder. Bring that heel up in line with your hip. All right, one more to each side. Otherwise, just concentrate on your more challenging side. So squeeze the core, pinch through the buttocks, and release, sit down. Okay, now lift your feet up. So notice that my feet are lifting a little bit higher than the buttocks. Shoulder blades are in pocket, and a blast breath out as we squeeze those heels in towards each other. So squeeze your core, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze in from the inner thighs. So working buttocks, inner thighs, core and pelvic floor. A blast breath out with each squeeze of those heels. Don't start to collapse in that upper body. Keep your chest nicely lifted. Make sure that your feet are a little bit higher than the buttocks so that you can feel the lower back muscles are working as well. And rest position. Just relax and let those lower back muscles stretching out. So you can go into the other position if you find that a better one for you. All right. Oh, it wouldn't be a class without a hover, would it? All right. So we're going to do that hover. You've got a couple of options here. And if the ball is really not your thing, you can just do your normal hover. But this one's a bit of fun. So make sure that your hands are interlinked and your hands are in the center of the ball, as opposed to your elbows. Don't be out there. So now, tuck your toes, lift it and hold it. Make sure that you don't sink your chest onto that ball. Your chest is up off the ball. Maintain a tuck with the pelvis. Now you can either just hold it here. You will notice I'm not timing, because if you like a challenge, you can shake a leg. Lift one leg up at a time. Keep those buttocks where they are. Make sure those buttocks aren't starting to lift. And just shake a leg. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze those buttocks. Here, I hope you haven't fallen off that ball. I hope you're not just watching. Keep that tuck under with the tailbone. And no hunching with your shoulders. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze your core. Keep the knees straight, hold it there, and slowly down. Keep that pelvic tilt. Right, one more each leg. Release it gently and come into rest position. So knees are nice and wide, sink your chest down low. All right. Now this next one is a little bit more of a challenge. And so if you're not up to it now, rather get somebody to stand next to you, okay? Because remember, that rule, no falling off the ball. Okay. So this one's called knee bends. And what you're really wanting to do is work those abdominals. So what you're doing on the ball is you're pulling your knee in towards your chest to work those abdominals. So I'll show you how to do it, but I'll show you the wrong way as well to watch out for. So you should feel the tummy muscles working and not pain into the lower back. But if you're not confident, rather get someone to help you with this one. So you can always do it later. So hopefully I just have to start a bit further back. So walk it out until that ball is underneath your feet. Now you are in a plank position. So no bananas, thank you. Tuck under with the tailbone. Now pull your knees in towards your chest. Don't drop the knees down there. Try and get your shins parallel to the floor. Keep your shoulder above your wrist and take it out. Breathing in, knees to the chest. Breathing out, shoulder stays above your wrist. Knees to your chest and take it out. Knees to the chest, feel those tummy muscles working and push that ball out. Now we're going into a sway in your lower back. Knees to the chest, push that ball away. Knees to the chest and push that ball away. Bring those knees in close and push away. Knees to the chest, push it away. Nearly there. One more. Now coming off, nice and carefully. Well done. You need to give those wrists a little shake after that. It does take its toll on the wrists. Okay, we'll just finish off with some stretching. So, you can use your ball or you can use a chair. We'll do a hamstring stretch. So, it's much more fun on the ball. Keep your hips facing square on and hinge forwards. Flex your foot. Nice straight back and feel that stretch into your hamstring. Straight back as you lean into it. Changing sides. Keep your hips square on. Pop that foot up. Flex your foot. So don't twist through your hips. With a straight back, hinge forwards. Easing out of that. A buttock stretch. Take a seat on your ball. Once again, forwards of that centre of the ball. Be careful with your balance, okay? No falling off. Bring the heel in and lean forwards. Reach down towards the floor as much as you can, letting this knee flop out wide, feeling that stretch into the left buttock when that left foot is up. And changing sides. So foot on the knee. Careful, no falling off that ball. Let that right knee flop wide and reaching down. Feeling that stretch into the right buttock. And easing out of that. And a stand. Oh, we will do a thigh stretch. So you can just balance. Okay. I see I've chopped my head off. I'll just let you see that. So heel to the buttock. Tuck with the pelvis. Pull that knee back and behind your torso. Keep tucking strongly with that pelvis as you pull that knee back and behind. Standing up as straight as possible. Squeezing your core if you're balancing. And to the other side. So reach it forwards, heel to the buttock, tucking with the pelvis and pulling back and behind. Tucking, 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 easing out of that. And a standing spine roll. Breathe in, grow taller. Breathing out, chin to chest and roll it down. Notice how far down you're reaching. Let your head dangle, arms dangle. Elan, use the tummy muscles to support your spine. Uncurl all the way up. Stretching through your neck. Just a half turn and 3 knots. Taking chin to chest and back up again. Chin to chest and up. 1 more. Now a gentle pull. Press down through the heel of the hand. So chin towards the armpit. And to the other side, 3 knots. Chin to chest and back up. Chin to chest and up. 1 more. And that gentle pull, pressing down through the heel of the hand. Easing out of that, drop the head right back. Chin right up to the ceiling. And chin to chest. And ear to shoulder, keeping those shoulders level, pressing through the heel of the hand. And to the other side. And clasping the hands, pinching your shoulder blades, trying to lift those arms up as high as you can. And release. Give those shoulders a big circle out. And alternate. Circle backwards. Nice large circles. So, walk tall and enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoyed that snack. Now, Monday there will be a class, even though it is a public holiday. So you might like to bring your partner and do it together. I'm hoping my husband will join me. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.